What exactly I'm trying to tell you, that we are going to learn something called collocation. Okay, so it was a class yesterday, you were not there, but let me tell you, it is a step to speak English naturally. So what is called natural process? Naturally means there are two English that is being spoken all over the world. Got it? One is called American English. This is called American English. And another is called British English. Got it? So British English and American English are the two major English that we always speak. And remember, the plural form of English is also English. It's not Englishes. Just like say boy, boys, pen, pens, laptop, laptops. Got it? Phone, phones. But only one English, two English. Five English, not Englishes. Got it? So in entire world, if you are trying to take the entire world, whether they are trying to speak American English or they are trying to speak British English. India being a colony, once we were a colony of British, okay, British Empire. So that's why we mostly say something called British English, not American English. So basically what happens, whenever you want to say natural English, that means you can speak either the British way or American way. And the British and American people are commonly called native speaker. They are called native speaker. So whenever you find and where English is a mother tongue, I mean to say that. Suppose we say we people are from Odisha. So Odisha is something called, and our mother tongue is Odia. So we are a native of Odisha. That's why native. Got it? So native speaker means if a language is being spoken there as a mother tongue, and that's their native English. So let me tell you, like if you go to Britain, which English they are telling? British English or British English. So that is something called, they are also native speaker. And also America, like even Australian people speak English, and New Zealand people speak English because since they play cricket with us, so we know that speaking English. But their English is not accepted because their pronunciation, dialect is completely different. So that's why we are not able to get a lot of things out of it. So what's more important, today our focus is something called collocation. Got it? So actually what is called collocation? Collocation is the right way, or it's a method, or it's a technique, or it's a tool that you can use to speak English just like a native speaker or natural. Got it? So most people that so I have taken a lesson that is all about character and something called behavior. So whenever it's a character, so what do you mean by character? Character is something called like the inherently that is there with us. Got it? And whenever it's a behavior, this is called behavior. Look at the things. Behavior. This is we have been taught in our school. Got it? And there is another called behavior that I have already reflected there. And this is something called, this is called British English, and this is called American English. Got it? So this is called British English and this is called American English. So what exactly I am going to do, before I can go there, remember, most of the time, whatever the English we speak, that is by doing translation. I have already informed you. Translation and collocation are two different things. They cannot go hand in hand. I have already informed you. Like whenever there is collocation, you have to sacrifice translation. If you really want to speak using translation process, then you are supposed to sacrifice collocation. So collocation and something called translation, they always have an inverse relationship. That means if it will go up, it will go down. Got it? One gains, other will lose its significance. Got it? So in a day-to-day conversation, we people are very good whenever you are trying to speak English, just using a lot of translation process. But let me tell you, translation process is not the right way to speak English just like a native speaker. And you people are IT professional. You are supposed to be a global citizen and your language should be very natural English. You are supposed to speak English naturally. That I've already explained you. Okay. Many times in the past, I've already explained you. Like whenever you are trying to speak English, you have to speak English just like a native speaker. Because you know, being an IT professional, you have to cross so many boundaries. You don't have it, you know, just like you know, you are not. Your job is not localized. You are going to do a globalized job. Let me tell you right now, you are a professional. If you are trying to be employed with something called a TCS, so TCS is a global giant. It has offices around the globe. So there is a chance you can also go different countries. You have to take a flight. So in that particular situation, if you don't know how to speak English, if you know how to speak English just locally, then how can be a global citizen? Got it? So that's why for you, these particular lessons, I have to have 50 lessons that is going to tell you how exactly you can speak English just like a native speaker. You are supposed to speak. Okay, and it's very easy also. You might be thinking it's quite big, it's going to be absolutely difficult. Let me tell you, my friends, it is not difficult. It is absolutely easy. Provided what exactly you have to do, you have to learn English just like a language, not as a subject. I've already informed you. Okay, so I have, before I can go there, let me tell you, there is a word something called, like we say, good. Whenever you appreciate somebody, you sometimes appreciate somebody, you say good. Got it? If you appreciate more, you say very good. Got it? You say very good. Suppose I can say, oh my God. So this is, you know, you have done a wonderful job. Okay, very good. Got it? So this is how, as for the, we have already developed a standard. But let me tell you that whenever you are trying to speak just like a native speaker, you have to say pretty good. So pretty good is something called, another way you can, this is something called a collocation. Got it? So what is called collocation? Collocation that you have been using for quite some time. Let me give an example. You say happy. Happy means merry. Got it? You say Merry Christmas but Happy New Year. Why you can say like no Happy Christmas? Can you say like that? If you say that, then it will be technically wrong. Because this is not the way the people of America and Britain use this kind of things. Are you getting my point? So what's pretty important for you all, you have to understand that very good is not, wrong. But it is not natural. It is just like you are trying to speak something using translation process. Got it? So here what exactly you have to do, that pretty good is something called, or you can say exceptionally good. Pretty good or exceptionally good. Instead of very bad, you can say pretty bad. Oh my God, it's pretty bad. Got it? So this is the way you are supposed to develop your thought. Okay. So what's more important? Let me tell you. So there are a lot of ways. Again, I have given a few examples earlier. Like suppose you say I am doing mistake, or I have done a mistake. So whenever you say I have done a mistake, what's more important? Let me tell you. Okay, whenever you say I have done a mistake, here this is how the non-native speaker. Non-native speaker means the people of apart from the people of America and Britain, people around the globe, they are called non-native speaker. Like those, they are not English is not their mother tongue. Take the example of India and take the example of state Odisha. Our mother tongue is not English. Okay, our mother tongue is Odia, and this is the second language you are trying to learn, and that is something called I have done a mistake, which is absolutely wrong. Okay, this is how it's not wrong. It is how the people used to say in non-native speaker, but native speakers say I have made a mistake. Suppose I am trying to check your notebooks, I can show, my God, you have already committed or made 5 mistakes. Why are you trying to make mistakes? Oh, sorry, sir, I am making mistake every time here. So make a mistake is something called the collocation. So make mistake is called collocation. Okay, this is called collocation. This is something called collocation. And do mistake is something called translation. This is how exactly you people speak English. Okay, I am doing a mistake. More a mistake koruchi. Got it? So obviously we are going in that way. So like that, today we are going to learn something called character and behavior. Character and behavior. Got it? Already my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay?